Welcome Aries to your timeless read. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you at the time that you watch this video. What messages Spirit do you have for the sign of Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus? I was experiencing a lot of like disruptions before I started this video. So some of you might be trying to like focus or concentrate on something, but you find that there's a little bit of distraction around you. So yeah, just a heads up. Let's see what messages Spirit has for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. You have Forbidden, Woods, Children of the Night, and Ice at the bottom there. What I'm seeing for you, Aries, is some of you might be going down a path that most people might find taboo. So there's something in your energy at this point in time when you see this reading that seems a little forbidden. Some of you might be getting into maybe something like occult-like is what I'm hearing, right? So something along the lines that's like the way some people view tarot. They're like, oh, it's taboo. And so I just see you kind of like going down a path where you're getting a lot of resistance for it. And so a lot of you might find that there's plenty of reason to not disclose or discuss an idea or a project that you have in mind because you feel like you're going to get a lot of backlash for it. And so I see here with like Children of Night and Ice, and even under that, I'll give you this, I'll give you Dreams. I feel like some of you, again, are moving towards something or someone or some kind of path that is going to feel very isolated for you, right? So again, you're keeping something a secret. Some of you might be pregnant and you're not telling people quite yet. Others of you, you have somebody, whether it's a father figure or just somebody, like somebody's just kind of keeping an eye on you. Someone's watching over you, whether that's in the spiritual realm or whether that's here physically. But I'm just seeing, because same thing here, right? You have him. So it's definitely a male figure. Like someone is watching you. Look, like he's holding a camera. So you are being watched. I don't know what it is that you're doing or what it is that you want to do, but I am seeing that a lot of you are trying to keep it secret because you do have a lot of eyes on you. So whether it's something that you've disclosed to people or you're like, yeah, I have this idea and I want to do this. And a lot of people are like, we don't know how we feel about that. But still, you might have people that bring it up like, hey, remember when you brought up this idea? Like, is it something that you're still going towards? And some of you are like, you don't really want to disclose that. So some of you, I'm just hearing you're moving in secret. And sometimes that's kind of like, in my opinion, that's how I kind of do things, right? Where moving in silence a lot of the time is the best bet, just because for me, energy is a real thing, right? So a lot of you are just keeping your energy to yourself right now. That's another thing too. You could be closing off to people, places, things, and that might seem taboo, right? Because they're like, why are you cutting this person off? Aren't they your best friend? Or haven't you known each other for like a really long time? So that kind of thing. So whatever you're doing, you're just shutting off from people. And whether that's because you have something that you're not wanting to discuss or bring up, or just because, you just feel like keeping to yourself. Could be that. Could be just as simple as that. All right, let's see what else. What else do we have for the sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus at the time that they see this. What messages here for Aries? Okay, I could see that. Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, Hierophant, Three of Swords, King of Swords, Nine of Cups, Four of Swords, and at the bottom, the Fool. Some of you are keeping a relationship secret with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords here and here, right? And then with the Hierophant, some of you Some of you are keeping a secret about a relationship that you're currently in for fear that there might be third party interference. Confirmation. I don't know if you heard that honk. But I'm seeing that a lot of you are just kind of keeping this to yourself because, again, it's so easy for people to bring in their opinions and bring in their energy, their negativity, when things could be going really well. Some of you, the reason that you are keeping this relationship a secret is because you don't want to, like, you could be dealing with someone that a lot of people don't want you to be dealing with, right? So again, how I was saying with the oracles about it seeming taboo. So a lot of you are just kind of like, I don't feel like a lot of people are going to approve of this relationship, and it's not like we care anyways, but just to minimize the drama, I just don't want anybody to know. So a lot of you are keeping a relationship a secret. Others of you, what you could be keeping a secret of is with the Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, and Hierophant, you could be talking to someone, or you could just be weighing your options. So I feel like a lot of you could be dating, like secretly dating, whether that's you have an online profile or you've been going out on dates. Like there's someone here that has either caught your attention or will catch your attention. And so I see you guys just kind of keeping that to yourself. Others of you, you have a crush on somebody and you're not telling them. You're keeping that to yourself is what I'm seeing here. But with the King of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Swords, some of you, this might be a dynamic or situation. Again, it doesn't have to be a relationship, right? Like if any of this sounds a little familiar, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be anything that you're going through right now. But what I'm really seeing is it's a wish fulfillment in the sense of like Nine of Cups, right? To the Four of Swords, and then at the bottom you have the Fool. So what I'm really seeing here is you guys could be in your heads about this. So something could be going so well for you right now that you're in your head about it because you're like, oh, when is this gonna happen, right? When am I gonna, like, when's the burden gonna come? And so that could be burdening you in itself, right? Some of you might be dealing with someone where they're like, hey, let's just keep this under wraps for now. Let's just see how it goes. And so that could be burdening you because you're like, well, like, why? Why do you want to keep this a secret? Why can't we tell people? Others of you are understanding. But for some of you, like it could just be the burden of, I want to be public. I want people to know that we're together. But a lot of you may not be able to have the opportunity to voice that at this moment. But no matter what, I do see it going really well with the Nine of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Fool. A lot of you are strategizing a way to continue to go down this path without any turbulence is what I'm hearing. So yeah, I mean, if this resonates and that is definitely for you. When it comes to that, what other messages do we have for the sign of Aries, Rising Venus? What timeless message do we have at the point in time that Aries is watching us? Something could be dragging on. Like I feel like it took me forever to just spit that out. So something could be dragging on. Okay, I'll take it. The Tower, the Devil, the Four of Wands, Ten of Swords, Judgment, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. Okay, I'm not going to deal with that. Okay, so what I see here for others of you, you are currently, what you could be hiding is the fact that you have like some of you are, I'm hearing suffering in silence. Some of you have genuinely gone through a breakup. This is a Ten of Swords. This is like the middle card here. So what I'm seeing here is that a Tower moment has hit for you in your home life with the Four of Wands to the Devil. Something could be really toxic that's in your energy right now. This could be a relationship. This could be a friendship. It could be anything, right? But it is pertaining to home life. So even home life to me just is like your personal life, right? This has nothing to do with anything other than your personal life. So I'm seeing that a Tower moment has definitely hit for some of you because of a toxic situation that is affecting you personally, to the point where you have to end some kind of dynamic with someone. either this person was really toxic, you were trying to provide a steady home situation. Others of you, you could be the one that was like toxic. And so therefore an ending has transitioned because of it. Some of you that are going through the situation, there's people gossiping about it. See how they're like in each other's ear? So that could be another thing where it's like you're experiencing this Ten of Swords, and for whatever reason it's public, people know about it, and so people are like talking, right? So a lot of you could just be concealing a lot of the facts right now from people to prevent the gossip, the chatter is what I'm hearing. But what I see here with the Judgment, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, I'm seeing here that a lot of you are standing your ground. So even if you're hurting, that's why I heard suffering in silence. Like you guys are still like standing on business. You're still going to work. You're seeming at like business as usual is what I'm hearing. Some of you might need to apologize. If you are the ones that have caused this disruption. Others of you, you do have an apology. Like whatever this Ten of Swords here, whoever had to be the one to break it up or was the reason for it is feeling really sorry about it. And whether they've expressed this or not, you are aware of it. But with the Knight of Cups here at the bottom, I wasn't going to take it, but I'm going to take it anyways. It's an apology. You either have an apology that's owed to you that's coming with a possible reconciliation here with the Three of Cups. Yeah, the High Priestess. Some of you know this. Some of you can feel somebody coming back. Others of you are contemplating whether to go back and apologize. But either way, this is happening in time, or this is something that's been due to you. There's pages here that were ripped out from a calendar, so you might be dealing with a Cancer because that's something that they got in their reading. It says June 20th, 21st, 22nd. That's Cancer season. So yeah, so something might have happened in the summer where it's kind of owed to you now, is what I'm hearing. Or again, you're just dealing with a Cancer. All right, let's see. What do your finances look like? What money messages do you have for the sign of Aries at the time they watch this? What money messages do you have for the sign of Aries at the time they watch this? Page of Cups, Tower, Five of Wands, Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and then you have the Five of Cups. But under the Five of Cups, you do have the Ten of Cups and the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles and the Sun. I could go on forever. Like these are actually, you have really good cards. Okay, so let me just put it in perspective. This is like the second time that I see the Queen of Swords referencing something. So again, going back to a quick love message, you guys could be dealing with a boss or somebody that you met at work is what I'm seeing here. But aside from that, Page of Cups, the Tower, the Five of Wands. I see you guys restricting your spending habits. I know Aries likes to go out and do things, but you guys can also be frugal. So I do see you kind of having to limit your spending just a little bit, and that's creating a Tower moment for you. So either you were hit with like a bill, or you were hit with, you forgot to pay this. You were hit with something financially that caused you to have to be a little bit more intuitive with your spending. And again, if it hasn't happened, this is just a warning. So those of you that have been kind of getting an inkling on like, I probably should start saving my money, I don't know why type of thing, go with that. Let's go with that. But yeah, some of you were hit with a financial situation where you had to start being very mindful about what you were spending your money on. For others of you, with the Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, some of you might have been, I'm hearing, you guys could have been in a relationship or could be in a relationship where you where it left you a little bit broke. So some of you might have been showing off and showing out a little bit more than what you should have. And so that's why you're kind of having to look at your money and being like, maybe I can't afford these dinners every night, or maybe I can't afford for us to do these things. So either way, some of you were dealing with two people at once, and that's why your money's not looking so good, because I feel like you were dealing with the Queen of Swords, right? But then like a Queen of Wands came out of nowhere. And then like you started paying attention to this Queen of Wands. And so again, you could have been buying flowers. I was gonna say that, I didn't even say the flowers. You could have been buying flowers, you could have been buying gifts. That's what I'm seeing here. And so it's like, this could be someone that you have a crush on. You have a crush on somebody. You were like trying to put yourself out there, but then you regretted it because it kind of messed with your money a little bit. But from what I'm seeing here, if you weren't dealing with two people and you were just genuinely dealing with a crush, it did leave you, like I said, a little bit financially destitute, but I see your money picking back up, right? I see you manifesting a new way. Some of you might be getting a promotion. Others of you, if you have been in a relationship that has been draining you financially, I see you being single and like just your money coming back to you. So what you spent, you didn't waste, you just spent it. And I find you to be a little bit happier, and you'll be a little bit more successful. And it'll teach you not to put so much money into situations. It's kind of like, it's like love bombing is what I'm hearing. Some of you might have been love bombing someone in order to get their attention. It didn't work out. And so you're just kind of like, you know what, I'm going to stop doing this. And so your money gets right. Others of you, you could have been dealing with more than one situation at that time. Some of you could have been going through a divorce with that Queen of Swords. And so your money was having to go towards the legal aspect of things, but meanwhile you were also dating someone new, right? So that could be a situation for some, not all. All right, what messages do we have for single Aries? What timeless message do we have for single Aries? High Priestess, Three of Pentacles, the Fool, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Devil. So what I'm seeing here is some of you have been intuitively guided, or you just kind of went with a feeling towards a better collaboration. Some of you could have gotten a new job. Some of you could have moved somewhere new. Some of you just, there's like a brand new beginning here that you embarked on. And I feel like you were following a lot of your intuition. And so like you collaborated with the right people. You collaborated with the right situations, right? And this came after a period of time when you left something or someone behind. A lot of you that are currently single and looking for love, you do have wish fulfillment coming in with this Nine of Cups. And I see this being, with the Six of Pentacles to the Justice, I see this being like a karmic restoration. So like a balance, right? Because there's a scale here, and then Justice, there's another scale. So a lot of you, like everything's kind of being made right in your love situation. And again, even though the Devil is here, you have the Devil, and then under that you have the Emperor and the Four of Coins. I see you meeting someone who is legitimately stable in their finances, in their love language. So there's emotional maturity here, right? The Emperor kind of embodies a little bit of everything, if not a lot of bit of everything. And so what I'm seeing is that you guys may meet somebody that you are completely obsessive over, and someone that you're like not wanting to lose. Or someone meets you and this is how they feel about you. So you do have new love coming in. I see it being stable. I see it being emotionally fulfilling. It could be with someone younger than you, or you could be younger than them. But like, yeah, I don't know. With the Emperor to the Page of Cups, yeah, this is going to be wish fulfillment. This is a star. This is something that you wished for, or you're somebody that somebody else has wished for. All right, what about Aries dealing in current relationships or situationships? What advice do you have, Spirit, for Aries in relationships and situationships. There's that Queen of Wands again. And the Queen of Swords. Dang. Okay. Queen of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Five of Cups. Knight of Swords. The King of Pentacles. Three of Swords. The Seven of Wands. The Hierophant. Honestly, I feel like Spirit is like, look, everything we said in all these other spreads is what we meant. So now here you start off with the Queen of Wands, right? And the Queen of Swords is right here. So again, and it's facing the Five of Cups. A lot of you have been divorced or you're getting divorced. And at this point in time, you're focusing on your Queen of Wands, right? A lot of you, this could be taking a toll on your current relationship with this Queen of Wands, with this brand new person, right? Because again, I mean, divorce is never easy. Breakups are never easy. There could be children involved. There's just so much that's involved with this Queen of Swords that some of you are just really, you're kind of taxed. You're kind of like, I don't even know where to go or what to do. A lot of you though, this was a past situation, okay? You went through a divorce. You were dealing with your Queen of Wands. And then after that, you kind of got over it and you were like, okay, time to get my shit together. So you moved quickly with the Knight of Swords to the King of Pentacles. You were like, okay, like I'm going to do this. Like I'm going to get my stability back. I'm going to do everything I need to do. But then some of you might have been hit with a Three of Swords, Seven of Wands. Some of you had to block somebody, or for others of you, I feel that you got so invested in your work that it ended up blocking your connection with somebody. And you guys might have taken a break because of it to restore balance, okay? So a lot of you could have been going through or are currently going through a separation with someone that you met in the recent past. And due to other obligations that were happening at that point in time in your life, it created a divide between you and that person that you were dealing with. And so a lot of you were faced with separation to be able to make things right. And so I see you guys slowly kind of coming back together, okay? So those of you that are dealing with a situation, that are wondering, so if you're dealing with a situation where you are currently in separation and you're wondering, it will come back together, but it's going to come back together slowly. Because I think if it wasn't you that like delved into like your King of Pentacles era, then it was the person you were dealing with, and it became an interference, okay? Like you weren't making time, or they weren't making time. Someone wasn't making time. Some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio, or this could be something that's happening during Scorpio season, because Scorpio got the same message. So there might be some messages in there for you guys. All right, anything else before we go out here, Spirit? That's interesting. A lot of you are about to come into a period. My cards are never reversed, but this was reversed. You have the Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Swords. A lot of you are about to be put into a situation where you're gonna be coming into like a passionate new beginning, and you're gonna be losing a lot of rest. So whether that's Spirit saying like, hey, you have a new relationship on the horizon, and guess what, you're not gonna be getting very much sleep. We all know why. Others of you, it could just be like a new venture or a new like zest for life. Some of you could be moving from a small town to a bigger city, because you see like the city buildings here. So again, you're gonna have to adjust. So there's a pace adjustment that you guys are gonna be making. You will be tired, but in the end, it's for your highest good. You have to cut some things and leave some people behind, but you'll be all right. Because I see some of you here, right? This Queen of Swords, man, and Queen of Wands. Okay. All right. Spirit said what they said. All right. So those of you, there's no way that this didn't resonate for somebody. But yeah, these are the messages. Hopefully it resonated for most of you, not just one of you. But even if it's one, these messages are meant to find people that need to hear these messages at this point in time. So I'll see you guys on the next one.